You continue to surprise me, Special Support Section. Hate to admit it, but made me regain control. For that, you have my thanks. Wait, so it affected you properly as well? Couldn't tell. You probably didn't get him completely, but it's just pushed him over an edge. Please spare me your withering looks. Our goal may still remain unfulfilled, yet our ambitions were reached. If you can do it, someday Lady Kier will definitely. No. Tch. Full of nonsense right up until the end. But I still feel sorry. Yes. Don't let it eat at you. The moment he swallowed all of those pills, his fate was sealed. Yeah, that's true. Still, I would have liked to have saved him if it was possible. Yeah. He wasn't able to snap out of his delusions, even with death staring him in the face. I'd hoped that he would answer for his crimes and admit his guilt. It's just... he did that so badly for the victims and even for himself. Lloyd. It's okay, Lloyd. That was a bit more of a push than I would have expected. Hey, what the hell are you getting all moody about, Lloyd? Randy? We ain't the goddess, pal. Things aren't always gonna go our way. Look, we only got this far because we worked our asses off. I'm not saying this is the ideal outcome, but it's still pretty damn good, ain't it? During the operation against the lodges, a lot of cult members committed suicide. Guy, Arios, and Chief Sergei stepped over countless dead bodies to save me. Fortunately, there are times when sacrifices are inevitable. Tio. He was responsible for his own destruction, but the consequences of his actions still have to be taken care of. Crossbell State is still in a panic, and we still don't know the status of the Gnosis victims. Don't have time to grieve yet. You're right. I don't know what I would do without you three. Thank you. Everything you said was right, as much as I want to deny it. Now isn't the time to feel down. Plus, I have promises to keep, to the Chief and to Kier. Of course. We promised her that we'd return to her side safe and sound. And we promised the Chief that we'd settle this case, so we can have our strength recognized. Would you look at that? Managed to keep them both. Would you look at them? They're a big family. It would appear this is the final curtain, then. Ah. For your information, I never intended to help at the last moment. Louvet's heroism must have rubbed off on me. Ren. I've settled all my past regrets and grievances with Crossbell. I enjoyed it, but I think my presence will cause more harm than good. It's about time I take my leave. Ren. Yes, Estelle? I'm just not ready to be caught yet. Nope. Sorry, Ren. We've already caught you. It's been over half a year since I last saw your adorable face. After stopping by Liberl, I've been here for the past 3 months. And every day, I've known you were watching over us. We know you were staying at the Rosenberg studio, occasionally going to Crossbell City to play around. Hard part was catching you on the Orbital network. Well, of course it was. No one would ever be able to catch somebody like Kitty. Except us, right? Ren, we know everything there is to know about you. Your past, your sorrow, your pain. But also your happiness and everything you love doing. You can't run away from us. Not anymore. Aww. I thought you'd given up. After learning about paradise. I was convinced you would. If I was the same person I was 2 years ago, I might have. But after meeting wonderful people like you and Louvet, I've become stronger than I once was. No matter what things happened in the past, good or bad, they're irreplaceable moments that make you who you are. And with every bit of my heart, I can't help but love you. It might be better for you to return to your family here in Crossbell. But no matter how unreasonable this may sound, I want you to be part of our family, Ren. After coming to Crossbell, came to that conclusion all over again. Why? I don't understand. Peter? Aww. Even Peter is like, well, no, this is right. Why are you moving? There's no way. So that's it. It's been worried about Ren this whole time. Stop, please. Caught you. Thank you, Peter. The adjustments made by the Maester gave you the ability to move on your own, right? No. Ren, please. Don't run away from us ever again. From here on out, where we go, how we live, what we do. Let's figure those things out together. But first, how about heading back to Liberl? I know Tita has been dying to play with you, and for you to come home. Aww. Ren. I'm happy for you three. For Peter. This is beautiful. Hope she can be happy now. Damn. Wasn't intending on shedding a tear today. Everyone, thank you so much for everything. I really don't know what to say. Don't know how we could ever come close to repaying you. No, Joshua. Don't act like you're in our debt. We just helped you out. I sincerely believe that you two made this possible by never giving up. And more importantly, never giving up on her. Joshua, allow me to be the first one to congratulate you. Thank you, Lloyd. All of this is making the wait to see Kia that much harder. Agreed. Zayt and the Chief too. Then let's get a move on. Yeah, I can't wait. Special support section, prepare to withdraw. Our mission may be complete, but we still need to arrest the Revanche members and escort the civilians to the surface. Let's move out. Oh, would you look at that? The sunrise. It's beautiful. Real. The warmth feels amazing too. Hello? Wait, that voice. It can't be. Teehee. Kia. Thank goodness. Lloyd, Elie, Tia, Randy, you're all okay. Wolf. Why have you come here, Kia? Looks like we got ourselves a whole slew of visitors. All of the CGF troops within the city fainted only moments ago, so naturally we took her and left as quickly as we could. The four of you need to teach her some manners. She wouldn't stop throwing a tantrum until we agreed to bring her with us. I suppose it's no surprise to see why she meshes with you all so well. You say that, but how very much like you to comply. Can you not, Sergei? Thanks, Dudley. Oh, you're here too, Deputy Commander Balls and Sergeant Major Seeker. Great job in there, everyone. Everyone in the CGF has finally been freed thanks to your efforts. And thus, we decided to come visit you. Has the danger subsided? Yeah, it should have. All of the fiends within the fort have vanished as well. Good thing too. Made escorting everyone out a hell of a lot easier. Man, tying up those mafiosos and leaving them in the cells felt good though. Still, I feel as if the situation will only continue to become more complicated. Yeah. Indeed. We'll need to provide an explanation to the citizenry and brace ourselves for potential international backlash. We must also administer the proper care to any CGF members that were affected by the brainwashing. The Mafia members will probably have to be restrained for the time being. Not to mention we will still have to assemble the trail of evidence linked to this case. You can kiss your free time for the next month goodbye. Please allow the Bracer Guild to assist you in your endeavors. Can't refuse your assistance now, can I? Thank you, Varios. Sounds friggin' lame. I don't want to get worked to death. However, I think the situation has finally taken a turn for the better. Yeah, and that's what matters. Yeah. Woof. Agreed. Lloyd, Elie, Tio, and Randy. I'll need that report of yours at some point, but take your time. For now, have you settled all of your business? Oh. Yes, sir. Good work, team. I have to admit, you guys have really matured. I would have been proud of you. Chief? The camera has arrived, everyone. Step aside, folks, out of my way. Grace? How are you always able to worm your way into every opportunity? You think I'd let a scoop this juicy escape my clutches? Get real? Anyway, I'm going to need you all together nice and tightly. This whole situation calls for a group photo. Come on, people. No need to be shy. There's no stopping this lady, is there? We're gonna be in a picture? Yeah, so give her your biggest smile, okay? Okay, I'm ready. Shall we join them, Zeit? Woof. So, you want us out of here or what? Feel like we shouldn't steal your thunder. Oh, shut up, get your butt in here. You too, little missy. Well, if you insist. This is an utter waste of time. Surely it's fine to indulge in times like this, no? Right, Deputy Commander Balls and Chief Sergei can get in on the sides. Okay, fine. I do wonder how this photo will turn out. Here I go, guys. Put on your best smile. Say cheese. Like how that's look at Dudley there. It's like, just gotta fix my glasses. Yes. In the wake of the DG cult incident, Crossbell was left in disarray. The Mafian guardsman being controlled for an illegal drug, as well as the misconduct of many officials, including Speaker Hartman. All of it was made public by the Crossbell Times. It was said to be the largest scandal in Crossbell's history. Mayor McDowell responded by dismissing the police director and the Guardian Force commander. Following that, he demanded a full investigation be conducted by Deputy Commander Balls and the chiefs of the CPD. Detective Dudley, no longer held back by corruption, was able to bring to light not only a connection between the cult and members of the Imperial faction, but also one involving the Republican faction. Arrests began to skyrocket. The citizens' unrest and distrust towards Crossbell politics had reached a boiling point. During this time, IBC CEO Dieter Croy took the opportunity to declare his candidacy for mayor. He publicly pledged to heal the political system and follow the ideals of Mayor McDowell, who had formally announced his decision to retire. Before leaving office, the mayor also announced that special elections for the seats of the arrested Diet members would be held as well. Candidates from all backgrounds are expected to vie for the spot of Speaker of the Diet. And 1 month after the incident, Mayor McDowell summoned us to the City Hall's reception hall. Just looking around, seeing who's here. Estelle and Joshua decided to return to Liberl with Ren. Though the Bracer Guild's manpower was cut, the CPD more than made up for it through political reform. Cooperating with the police for a change, the guild was able to adapt to their heavy workload. Before leaving, Ren left us with a warning for the future. We asked some questions about the truth behind what happened 500 years ago, why Kia was at the Schwarz auction, and who the true killer of my brother, Guy Bannings, really is. Unfortunately, the girl who seemed to know everything didn't hold the answers. However, finding the truth to these questions is our duty. Promising to reunite again someday, we gave our farewells and parted. And after the end of the mayoral election, the day we returned to our regular duties, in the entrance of the special support section, Kia stood, holding a brand new bag. Oh, it's adorable. I don't know. You sure you're ready? I mean, it's your first day. Might be better if I tagged along. I'm the readiest. I already memorized the way there and everything. Besides, Ryu and Anri will be with me. Lloyd, you worry too much. But honestly, you really have become a doting father. You're a kid once too. Didn't you want to walk to Sunday school with just your friends? That's beside the point. Surely you're a bit nervous as well, right, Elie? Well, that's the responsibility of one's guardian, isn't it? Jeez, you worrywart. Stop harshing a good day with your nagging. No one's after Keto anymore. At least he had off with a smile, eh? Girl wolf. I know, but I think I can finally sympathize with how parents feel when their child leaves home. You guys forgetting something? Your plates are loaded. The new mayor wanted to have a chat, didn't he? Better not keep him waiting. Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, do you know what he wants to discuss, Chief? What exactly does it entail? Think I'll leave that mouthful to our new mayor. Today is a new day, SSS. Buck up, and let's get rolling. Understood? Oh man, never a slow day here, is it? Are you not used to it by now, Randy? I bet you'll have a great first day, Kia. We'll walk you to the city exit, okay? Yeah. She waving. Oh, sorry. See you later. It's adorable. It's so goddamn adorable. Oh, there we go. That's another one in the bag. And it is very much the plan here, in case you've not picked up on hints and the fact I announced it a while ago. Because yes, I did announce the fact we are actually going to go off and go back to Cold Steel. The plan wasn't originally to go Cold Steel after this. No. We were actually going to go straight into Azure. But then Geofront announced they were going to do the patch for Azure as well. It's like, well, I'd sooner wait, because they've done such a fantastic job here. Such a fantastic job. Like, it really is like, I can't... That is the best way to put it. I can't notice a real discernible difference between the translation here and how they've treated the game elsewhere, like, you know, Turbo and all the different options you get. I can't notice a difference between here and Sky. If anything, to be honest, if you didn't tell me, and you went like for all 3 Sky games and then went into this, I would assume it just been a natural progression because it feels slightly better. Like, a few things are slightly better, just slightly, but enough. So it just feels like a natural progression of what we've had before. So it's like, yeah, fantastic job to Geofront for making this patch, and thank you, just thank you, because it's like when I was getting into this series, yep, we know what happened, but yeah, when I was getting into this series, it's like, didn't really know that this was a thing or anything like that, but like slowly over time I learnt that. And I'm so glad it lined up with when I came around, and it's like, the best way I could honour how well they've done is not go with the current translation, which is passable apparently. It's like, that was the plan, was to jump into the one that exists already. But I think the best way of honouring their efforts is to just wait. So we'll go back to Cold Steel now instead of later, which is going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting. But in terms of the actual game, Zero itself, no complaints. Got nothing. Absolutely nothing. The music was good. This is the thing. This will sound like a complaint, but it's not. Yeah, so just bear with it. It's like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the game, but there is too many points where you should do the rounds. Go speak to all the NPCs. Now, at first, if you're just going through it once, I would say that is an issue. Because if you want to speak to all the NPCs, it gets in the way of the story, and the story would slow down way too much. But this is why I said it's actually not a negative, sort of. It'll make sense. But if you plan to replay the game again, as I would recommend with this series, it's like you should play it at least twice. You have the opportunity to do different points, different days, different moments with the NPCs, and then what was happening on that day, your second time through, your third time through. So it's sort of like, it's nice because it's got some kind of replayability built in. I honestly don't feel you should go through this game first time speaking to all the NPCs. I think you should form a pattern, sort of like how I did, where it's like the start of a chapter is essentially what became, where you do full rounds, then do mini things later to go check on things. But then your next time through, I wouldn't do that. I'd do it differently. So I'd skip the first time, then do it on the second time and stuff like that. Like have a different pattern based on me playing it again. And I feel that's actually a positive, not a negative. Because again, my advice to anyone playing this series is play it at least twice. Play every game at least twice. Forget the orders. Like, who cares what order you play in? Just play all of them twice. Because you get that first time feeling, and then you get that second time of understanding. I just feel that's so important to this series. Just so important, because there's so many little things you'd miss. So yeah. I mean, I did my joke review already on Twitter with this game, where it's like, this game has no faults. 9 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 game. It's 9 out of 10 because it's not got faults. The NPC from Liberl called faults. Yes, well done here to all these people here. Fantastic. Fantastic work, you guys. Fantastic. And again, can't thank you enough for your work here. It's just, you guys should be hired. You should be paid. Like, seriously. Like, set up a place where we can donate money, something like that. I'd like to give you some money. What did she say? What did she say? Oh. But yeah, as soon as the patch is available, even if we're like in the middle of a Cold Steel, we're jumping straight into Azure, regardless of where we are. Just so you know, that's the plan. So, no idea when Cold Steel will start. Probably either tomorrow or after this. I don't know how many parts, because I've recorded the entire bit. This is a 5-hour recording, just so you know. So I've recorded quite a bit, and now I need to go edit it. So I haven't done my normal spiel, have I? If you want to support me on Patreon, you can find me there, the Twit Gamer. Press the subscribe button to keep up to date with the videos. Press the bell notifications or something. I don't, YouTube stuff. It's on every other video that exists on YouTube. You know the pattern. Oh, that was fun.